Welcome to our YouTube channel. We're thrilled to have you here. If you're new to our channel, we specialize in creating engaging content that takes you on a journey to the far corners of the earth, uncovering mysteries and sharing untold stories that have been hidden away. Today, we're about to embark on a unique journey, a story of intrigue and mystery that originates from a quaint village in Zimbabwe. But before we dive into that, if you enjoy our content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us keep creating awesome content for you. Let's grow this community together. And now let's set the stage. Picture this, a nondescript corner of Zimbabwe, a quaint village nestled within a verdant valley, and a certain lady, a villager, working tirelessly, her job simple yet laborious. As she digs for stones, she hears a mysterious voice, an ethereal whisper guiding her towards an untouched patch of the vast land. What happens next? Well, stay tuned because you're about to find out. Thanks for watching. It all started in a nondescript corner of Zimbabwe, in a quaint village nestled within a verdant valley, where a certain lady, a village lass, was working with tireless dedication. Her job was simple yet laborious. She was tasked with digging for stones from the heart of the earth, which would later be used to create concrete for construction purposes. The daily routine of this quiet lady was monotonous, with her days spent under the blistering sun, her hands covered in blisters as she toiled away. One particular day, while the sun was high in the sky, as she was engrossed in her task of extracting the stones, a strange thing happened. She paused for a moment, straining her ears to listen. She claimed that she heard an ethereal voice, a whisper in the wind, guiding her towards a specific area, an untouched patch of the vast land. Intrigued, she followed the mysterious voice, her heart racing with anticipation and fear. Upon reaching the designated area, she waited, her breath hitched as she stood still, her ears attuned to any sound. And then, she heard it again. The voice, as clear as the running waters of a creek, issued a warning, telling her not to dig in a particular section of the area. The voice claimed there was someone buried under the soil, a person whose eternal rest should be disturbed. The lady got spooked, her courage shattered like a glass under a hammer, and she ran away from the place, her heart pounding in her chest as terror gripped her. Back at her humble abode, the lady was still shaken from her encounter. As she went about her mundane chores, she claimed to hear the same voice again. This time, it was close, as if whispering directly in her ear. The voice pleaded with her, saying, "Now that you have seen me, I need your help to take me to my family home." This sentence reverberated in her mind, echoing continuously, leaving her with a sense of dread and unease. Days turned into weeks, and the voice never stopped. It was like a persistent echo, a haunting plea that she heard every waking hour. It begged her to assist, to help it reach its family, a final wish from the ethereal realm. The lady was disturbed, her nights filled with restless sleep, and her days with a sense of impending doom. A few weeks later, the lady was preparing for bed, ready to succumb to her exhaustion after a day of hard labor. As she was about to drift off to sleep, she was startled by an eerie sight. A figure, skeletal in appearance, slowly materializing from shadows, entered her small bedroom. Her blood ran cold, her body paralyzed with fear as she took in the frightening figure. But then the figure started to speak, its voice softly echoing in the dimly lit room. It tried to soothe her, calm her racing heart, introducing itself as Rebecca. The figure claimed it was a ghost, a spirit that was killed by an infamous local traditional healer a whopping 55 years ago. The revelation was shocking, the tale chilling, and the lady was left trembling. Her eyes widened in disbelief as she stared at the specter. The encounter, Rebecca, the spirit from the past, changed the lady's life forever. The days after the encounter were anything but normal. The lady fell ill, her health deteriorating with each passing day, and more mysterious happenings intensified around her. Unexplained phenomena, like a whirlwind picking her up amongst many, started to occur, turning her life into a living nightmare. After the encounter, the lady was never the same as she got sick, and more mysterious happenings intensified like a whirlwind picking her up amongst many. She then decided to approach the villagers, who initially displayed a certain reluctance towards attending to the matter at hand. The villagers hesitant, apprehensive, and understandably so. They were faced with a predicament they had never witnessed before, A lingering sense of fear hovered over the community like a dense fog. As the days and nights rolled into one another, the air filled with uncertainty and whispers of an eerie tale. Then came the day that altered the course of events. A voice seemed to resonate within her, a voice she believed was that of the village elders. It pierced her soul with its authority and determination, strengthening her resolve. It promised intervention, assistance in her times of turmoil. As she was preparing dinner for her family, her humble home a haven of love and warmth, another whirlwind came. The wind swept her off her feet, and as if in a trance, she woke up at a place that was strangely familiar. It was the place the voice had shown her in her dreams, the place where she was revealed to be buried in an alternative reality. The villagers who had witnessed this uncanny sequence of events rushed to her aid. She was shaken but not defeated. With the help of her two closest companions, she began a journey to unravel the truth. She sought the wisdom of many traditional healers, but their limited knowledge and inability to comprehend the magnitude of her situation offered little solace. The lady, once full of life and vigor, was now physically drained, mentally exhausted, and emotionally tormented. Her obligations at work took a back seat as her health rapidly deteriorated. She was plagued with concern for her children's welfare. Her mind was a whirlpool of anxiety and fear. However, it was in this darkest hour that she heard Rebecca's voice again. It was a soothing lullaby in the cacophony her worries. The voice assured her that she would not go hungry, that someone would be sent with food. True to the promise, the following day around 5 p.m., a stranger came to her doorstep with groceries. The woman was an outsider, unfamiliar to the lady. She had heard her distressing tale and felt a powerful urge to help. She expressed her sympathy, offering the lady not just food but hope. Her life, however, was still haunted by Rebecca's spirit. The torment was relentless. In her despair, she reached out for help on national radio. She was advised that her only option was to comply with Rebecca's request. And so, with a sense of resignation, she set about obtaining the necessary documents to travel Malawi as directed by Rebecca's spirit. Accompanied by one traditional healer and a relative, she on a journey of redemption. They traveled to Malawi on a quest to find Rebecca's family. The journey was surprisingly smooth, and they strongly felt they were under the protection and guidance of Rebecca's spirit. What should have been a 3-day journey took them only 2 days, filled with surreal encounters. The food they had brought along seemed to last forever, never running out. Possessed by Rebecca's spirit, the lady and her company arrived at Rebecca's family home. They were welcomed with open arms and treated with respect. The family acknowledged knowing Rebecca, initiating rituals as per their culture concerning the dead. They spoke of inexplicable events such as the elderly man magically drawing money from a leg and eerie enchantments. Upon her return from Malawi, the lady's life took a turn for the better. The strange occurrences that had become a part of her existence ceased. Rebecca's spirit no longer tormented her. Instead, her life transformed completely. It was as if she had been touched by a stroke of luck. She found love and her life was upgraded from zero to hero.